Okay, hi everyone. Good evening, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining this webinar this afternoon or this evening. Yes, thank you so much. And now our speaker is here. Coach Joy, thank you so much for joining. Everyone, I said thank you, Jaden, Dominion, Praise, and the sister Victoria, the other Victoria, Kosidi Chima. Um, yes, I think I've called everybody's name, but yes, if I didn't call your name, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna recognize you before we finish. So we're gonna jump right into the business of the day, okay? Before we start, I would like Jaden to read the biography of our speaker for today so that we can start.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Before I introduce our speaker of the day, I would like to express my gratitude to Kingdom Kings Academy coach Chidima Akajuba. Sorry if I didn't pronounce the name right. For organizing this life-transforming webinar. Our speaker will be giving us a topic on building confidence this evening. Her name is Joy Eshim Hokai. She is known for her infectious energy and passion for public speaking. As a dedicated public speaking coach and master of ceremonies, she specializes in addressing the unique challenges people face in finding their voices on stage and offering innovative solutions. With over 5 years of experience in Toastmasters International, she has earned certifications in competence communicator, competence leader, and presentation mastery. Though her coaching and training, she empowers professionals and organizations to overcome public speaking fears, speak with confidence, and authentically, authentic, authentically connect with their audiences. As the author of 2 books, Finding Joy and Finding Your Voice, along with 3 ebooks focused on building confidence and overcoming the fear of public speaking. She provides valuable resources for personal and professional growth. Beyond her work in public speaking, she has spent 5 years actively building a widow community, supporting women in navigating widowhood with joy and gladness, and helping them become the best versions of themselves. With a skill for captivating audiences and creating memorable experiences, she has been dedicated to inspiring and motivating others through speaking and engagements and events. She has gotten a proven ability to command attention and connect with diverse audiences. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Coach Joy Eshim Hokai, as she takes over the stage.
Yay! Thank you so much, Jaden. Yeah, Coach Joy, you can take over.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much, Jaden, for that beautiful rendition of my bio.
I know you messed up with your name, right? I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I couldn't help but notice how confidently you introduced me, and I'm super proud to be here with great, confident teenagers today. Thank you very much, Shidima, for the opportunity to speak on this webinar today, and to the Kingdom Kids Academy. Thank you very much. It's a real privilege, and I am ecstatic, to say the least, to be here. Hello, teenagers. How are you doing? Please unmute and let me hear your voices one after the other.
You can unmute yourself.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
They're acting shy. Hillary, can you guys hear her?
Yes. Great. Okay, so one thing you can do for me is make sure you have your chat box open, because I'm going to be asking a lot of questions. I know
In the room with a vest. There, right there. I see.
Okay, do you need to share your screen?
Okay. Give me a moment.
Don't tell Mama or he can announce it. Yeah.
Okay, so my
Yeah.
hold up. Okay, everyone, I need you to mute so that
Yeah.
hello. I need you to stay muted, but I want to see in the chat box that you're excited to be here this evening. And I want to know your names individually. I know that some of you have your parents' name across the screen. So I'd like to know your names and how you feel about today's webinar.
Did you guys hear the what our speaker said?
Yes.
Okay, so I haven't seen anything yet. How do you just one word in the chat room, right? Saying about how you feel. And if you're excited, let me know you're excited. How do you feel about today's webinar? What are your expectations? I want to see them quickly in the chat room and I want to read them out. Say it, and I also want to know what your names, if your names are not across the screen. Jaden, I've been waiting to read from you. Okay, I'm waiting. In the chat room. Kindly mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself if you're not speaking. I have a lot to share with you this evening, and I cannot wait to dive in. But I need to know that there are teenagers, vivacious teenagers, exciting, enthusiastic teenagers in the house tonight. And I'm waiting to read from you. In the chat room, I want to see how excited you are to be in today's webinar or what your feelings are. I want to connect with your feelings. So give me one word, your name and one word that describes exactly how you feel tonight. Okay, so it's night from here where I'm speaking from Nigeria. So it is almost night. It's 6 p.m., 18 minutes after 6 p.m. So you're going to be hearing a lot of night. Okay, are we ready? Where are you? Okay, my name is Praise and Love, okay? Praise and Love, sisters, I guess. I'm Hilary and I'm excited. Beautiful Hilary, I'm excited as well. Okay, more messages. More messages. Okay, Jaden is neutral. Okay, I hope that at the end of the webinar, you are going to have a specific feeling, which I hope is excitement. Rel says, I'm excited that I'm here. I'm excited too. Someone says it's good. Is that how you feel? You just feel like you just feel, okay, it's good. Okay, so I'm not going to take so much of your time. I know that most teenagers When I was a teenager, I was the same anyway. Don't want people taking so much of my time. I just want them to start and move. So who can help us? Today I'm going to be talking about building confidence. Building confidence in the area of speaking. So I'm a speaking coach. I'm a public speaking coach. So I'm going to be taking you kingdom ways, on kingdom ways. So I'm going to touch on kingdom ways. I'm going to touch on the Bible on this particular subject of building confidence, especially in the area of speaking. So I said earlier, I love the way Jaden introduced me. And I can see that he's a confident speaker already. I'm so proud of JD. And Chidima, you should be proud too. Congratulations, you have amazing children here. And I am glad to be here. So who can tell us, what is confidence? What do you think confidence is? What is confidence? Put it in the chat box. What is confidence? What is confidence? Quickly, I'm waiting. Fastest fingers. Kayla says, believing in yourself. Being bold, Kingdom Kids. Being bold. Believing in yourself. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Confidence is being bold and reserved in the situations you find yourself, reserved, not being shy or having stage fright. Beautiful. Yes, can I have more? Not being shy. Confidence is being proud and believing. Confidence is being proud and believing. Victor says confidence is having hope. Oh, that's a different dimension. I love it. I love it. I love all of your answers. Olachi Flood says confidence means being bold and believing in yourself. Beautiful. Onyechi says confidence is being bold. I like the use of this word, being bold. Confidence is being bold. Confidence is being bold. So what are you going to learn today? You're going to learn how to become confident, especially in speaking. And I'm going to touch on your Bible. I'm going to make scriptural references, having the gut to do what is right. I love that, Kosi. Thank you. Having the guts. I love that guts. Yes. So you're going to learn today how to build your confidence, not just in speaking, but also in all aspects of life. You're going to discover how to express yourself with boldness, that word that you all have been using, boldness and grace as Christian children, Christian teenagers. So what is confidence? Confidence is believing in yourself. Can I have someone put that in the chat box? Believing in yourself. Someone said it. Put it in the chat box, everyone. I need your fingers to be really fast. Confidence is believing in yourself and the unique gifts that God has given you. Confidence is believing in yourself and the unique gifts that God has given you. Confidence is believing in yourself and the unique gifts that God has given you. It's about embracing who you are, embracing who you are, and valuing your abilities or your gifts. Don't forget the part that says the unique gifts that God has given you. I haven't seen that in the chat room yet. The unique gifts. So God has given each of us different gifts. Different gifts. And so it's not just about you believing in yourself, it's also about you believing in those gifts that God has given you. So can you share with me in the chat box, what are those gifts that you think that God has given you? There are those things where those areas where you thrive, those areas where you perform absolutely well. So I want to see in the chat box, those gifts that you think that God has given you liberally, generously. Jaden, I haven't read from you. Engineering, okay, Kosi, engineering, okay, you have the unique gift of engineering, all right. I'm hoping that I'm going to get more on that. Okay, football, Jaden can play football. Kayla can draw. Oh, interesting. Coding, Jaden can do coding and is unique. Kayla can draw. Art, beautiful. My second son is a skilled artist, super skilled. And I know that it's only God that can give that. Like he said doing art at the age of 3. You could see that he was really good at it. At the age of 3, he was already amazing. Math solving, beautiful. Coding, yes, Jaden, I got that. Dancing, beautiful. There are some people that they cannot dance to save their lives. Basketball, beautiful. Public speaking, finally, I get to meet someone who is skilled in public, beautiful, and is a unique gift that God has given you. So it is about embracing this thing. Florence, arts, beautiful. It's about singing, dancing, Jaden and Ivana, beautiful. So it's about embracing those gifts that God has given you and adding value. And somebody put that in the chat box. Adding value to it. Adding value to it. So it's not just believing, confidence is not just believing in yourself. It's about embracing the unique gifts that God has given you and adding value to it. Adding value. Now, can we all remember the story of the talents? The talents. A man was traveling and then he called his servants and he gave each of them 1, he gave 1. Another, he gave 5. Another, he gave 2. And he traveled. And then on coming back, he asked the one with 5, where is the talent that I have given you? He said, oh, master, I added 5 more, making 10. Beautiful. You're a good and faithful servant, he said. And then to the second that he gave 2, he said, son, what have you done with the 2 talents that I gave you? He said, I have invested in it. I have refined it. I have built on it. And now I have 4. He said, you have 4. You are a good and faithful servant. And he called the one that has 1. He said, where is the talent that I gave you? He said, Lord, master, I know that thou art wicked, very wicked man. Give me only 1. I just looked at it and I decided to just dig the ground and I buried it. I didn't use it. I didn't do anything with it. He said, you did not? Oh, and you didn't even give it to the bank to add some interest? No, you are a wicked servant. And he threw him into the abyss, down where fire engulfed him. And he died and he was gnashing his teeth. So confidence is not just about embracing the gift that God gave you. You need to add value to them. Yes, I knew that I could speak. I said emceeing events long time ago, like 20 years ago. But what did I do? I went on to improve on my gifts. I went on to improve on my talent. So it's not enough to say, oh, I can dance. What are you doing? Are you improving that skill? Are you improving it? Do you know how much they pay some people to dance? So are you improving on that skill? And guess what? When you do improve on the talents that God has given you, it improves your confidence. It improves your confidence. And when it does improve your confidence, you can speak anywhere about the gifts that God has given you. So I'm a public speaking coach, and I always like to say that public speaking, you can do public speaking with everything and anything. As a matter of fact, if you do not know how to speak about your gifts and talents, nobody is going to think you're good. Nobody is going to think you're great. Nobody is going to think you're good at solving maths when you can't even talk about solving maths. So you can't teach somebody else how to solve maths. So confidence is about embracing your unique self, embracing those talents that God has given you, refining them and adding value to them. That is how you become a confident girl. That's how you become a confident boy. That's how you become a confident Christian teenager. So as Christian children, we find confidence in knowing that God created each one of us wonderfully and with a purpose. God created each one of us wonderfully and with a purpose. So what is confidence in speaking? How do you build your confidence when you speak? Confidence in speaking is about expressing your thoughts, your feelings,
How do you build your
your thoughts with clarity, your feelings, your thoughts, your ideas with clarity. You can hear me speaking right now. Everybody can hear me clearly, right?
Yes.
Right? Put it in the chat box. I don't want anyone unmuting, so put it in the chat box. I need your fingers to get to work. So I want to see it in the chat box. If you're following me, I need to see you actively charting in the chat box. So confidence is about speaking with clarity. Everybody can hear you. Everybody can understand you. They can hear you. Don't just mumble the words, your words. That isn't confident speaking. So confident speaking, like Jaden read my bio earlier, I could hear every single word he said. He pronounced his words with clarity. So that's one of the key ingredients that you must have in building your confidence when you speak. You must be clear. You must be clear. You must pronounce your words clearly. Confidence in speaking is about sharing. It's about the ability to share your ideas, your feelings, your beliefs with confidence and poise. Confidence and grace. And confidence is a very attractive skill. Who knows this? It is a skill. So a skill is something you build, you keep improving on, you acquire, you get. So who knows that confidence is an attractive skill? When you see someone, a boy or a girl who is really confident, you're like, I really like her. I really like her. I like the way she speaks. I like the way he talks. I like the way he speaks in class. I like everything about him because confidence is attractive. Who knows that? I want to see it in the chat box if you know that confidence is attractive. It's attractive. Oh, I like her. She's able to express herself clearly. She pronounced her words with clarity. I like her. And so people like you when you're confident. Put in the chat box if you know that. Put in the chat box. People like you when you're confident. People like confident people. I know that I like confident speakers. I know that I like confident teenagers. I like them. They are attractive to me. So I'm not seeing your chat in the chat box. I like to know that you're following. People like you when you are confident. Thank you. People like you when you are confident. People like you when you're more people, more chats. Kayla, Kosi, Victor, are you here? Are you here? Are you here? People respect you when you're confident. Oh, that's taking it a notch higher. I like it. People respect you. Beautiful. Hello, Shaden. Welcome to class. People like you. Yes, Kayla knows that confidence is attractive. So how do you build this confidence? How do you build this confidence? I'm going to share with you 3 P's. Let me see it in the chat room. 3 P's to building confidence when you speak. 3 P's. I'm going to share with you 3 P's. Confidence is attractive and cool. People look to you. Thank you, Jaden. I like that. Jadon, right? And Ivana, okay. People look up to you. So you're like a role model. People like you. People look up to you. People like you when you're confident. Thank you, Victor. People like you. So they can't help it. They just like you. Sometimes I tell my friends, when you bring your friend around me, I'm just going to steal them because they're going to fall in love with me. They're going to like me.
But
Because
don't you think that the confident ones are the ones that are being hated more?
okay, so the confident ones, when they hate you, right? It's because they envy you. If they hate you, it's because they envy you. It's just admiration, negative admiration. It's negative admiration. But people who are really true to themselves, they just admire you like positively. They like you. But if they hate you, it's just no. I remember my first son, when he first got into high school, right? He came back and he said, so it's a very curious child. He came back and he said to me, nobody likes me in class. They call me oversabi. So oversabi means you know too much in Nigerian parlance. You know too much. You feel like you know too much. You're always asking questions. And I said to him, those that actually ask questions are those who desire to know more. So the real oversabi is those people who stay quiet in class and they don't ask any questions.
Is a credit.
And he said, yes. So they know everything, but they are calling you oversabi. You are just curious and you want to know more. That's why you're asking questions. So yes, if you're hated for being confident, it's because it's negative admiration. So those people like you, they really want to be like you, but they are envious. So let's move on. 3 P's. P number 1, somebody put it in the chat box. P number 1, passion. What are you passionate about? If you want to build confidence, you first of all need to find what you're passionate about. What you're passionate about. As a speaker, you want to be speaking about something, you want to speak really confidently. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? So some people can talk really well, but they're not passionate about public speaking. Some people can dance very well, but really that's not what they're passionate about. They're passionate about basketball. They're passionate about soccer, right? So you need to find, yes, Jaden says, I'm passionate about football. Beautiful. So if you talk about football, right, Jaden, can you unmute? If you talk about football, how do you feel when you talk about football?
I feel,
Jaden, can you? Yes.
yes, I not only feel excited, but I feel like I feel this feeling where I can control, like I know a lot about football.
Exactly. You actually do know a lot about football because it's something you're passionate about. So you've researched, you've learned, you've invested your time in knowing more about football. And so what you're passionate about, you will naturally speak about. You speak about it and you speak about it with confidence. So you need to find that thing you're passionate about. Then you're going to tap into that confident self, your unique confident self. So that's number 1, passion. Number 2, preparation. 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 When you need to speak anywhere in class, you have a presentation, you need to prepare. You need to prepare. You need to be ready. Study. Bible says, study to show yourself approved. A workman that needs not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So you need to prepare whatever presentation you have, whatever. Just keep preparing. Someday you're going to be chosen to do something. Anyway, so just be ready. Always be ready. And guess how you can always be ready? If you read. Aha! If you read, you'll be ready. If you read, you'll be ready. If you read, someone put that in the chat box for me. If you read, you will be ready. Readers are leaders. If you read, you will be ready. So stop thinking when mommy says read books, read this book, read that book, review this book, do a review for me, it's not because they hate you, it's because they actually love you and they want you prepared for life's work. They want you prepared. Number 3. Shall we move? Am I too fast? Practice. Put it in the chat box. I want to say it several times because number 3 is actually practice, 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 practice. So I want to say it several times. Practice. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Practice, practice, practice 4 times. All right. You cannot stop practicing. Practice in front of a mirror. You have a presentation. You want to build your confidence while you speak. Practice, 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 practice. Don't stop practicing. Jaden, before you have a match to play, you're always practicing, aren't you? Always.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
always practicing. So it is with public speaking. Practice. Yes. I'm passionate about kids singing. Kingdom Kids. Yes. And you're always singing in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the living room, whatever it is you're doing, in the shower. You always practice. So that's what you do with public speaking too. You practice, practice, practice. And then there's one last thing I need you to do. It's your voice. God has given each of us a unique voice. Unique. So many people can say something, the same thing, but not everybody can say it the way that you say it. You are unique. God gave you a unique voice. Nobody can say the things that you say in the way that you say them. Nobody can sing a song in the way that you sing it. Nobody can play soccer in the way that you play soccer. Nobody can dance the way that you dance. Nobody. You are unique. You are special. So I need everyone to say, I'm going to embrace my unique self, my unique gifts. I need you to put that in the chat room. Going forward from today, henceforth, whichever one you choose, I am going to embrace my unique self. I am going to stop worrying about what people think or what people say. I'm going to stop worrying. To build your confidence, you need to stop worrying about what people say. I'm going to embrace my unique self, my unique gifts, my unique voice. No more being shy. I'm going to speak with confidence. I'm not going to worry about what others think or others say. I'm not even going to worry about what I say about myself. I need you from today to affirm yourself. You want to build your confidence. When you speak, you need to have words of affirmation. As a Christian teenager, who can give me the scripture that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me? Philippians word. Philippians word. I want to see the fastest person, and I promise you a beautiful gift. I'm going to send it to Chidima. Philippians 4. Ah, no, Chidima, that's you. No, that's you. That's you. Philippians 4:13. Right? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Stop worrying about what other people say if you want to build your confidence. Stop worrying. Practice, practice, practice. Eliminate self-doubt. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your unique gifts. No more. Thank you, Yeyechi. Thank you, Jadon. No more negative self-talk. There are some people that the things they say to themselves, if they say it out, you will run. I'm not just good enough. Oh no, I'm shy. Oh, I can't talk in front of people. Oh no, what are they going to say about me?
I'm dumb.
I'm dumb. No, you're not dumb. Some things that teenagers say to themselves, oh, I'm just terrible at this. I'm terrible at math. I can never be good at math. What? Scratch that. Scratch it. I'm good. I'm who God says I am. I'm the head and not the tail. I can do all. That means the only things you can do are the ones that you don't put your mind to. Because God says you can do all. God says all. So the only ones you can do are the ones that you do not put your mind to. But anything that you put your mind to do, you're going to do it and you're going to excel at it. So no more negative self-talk. No more self-doubt. Oh, I can never do this. Oh, I can never do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Today, from today, teenagers, I want you to change your vocabulary. Who will help me do that? Change your vocabulary. Instead of I can't, say I can. Instead of I can't or I won't, say I'll try. Say I'll try. I'll give it a try. So instead of, oh, I can never be good at this, oh, I'm not enough, say I'm enough. God says I'm enough, so I'm enough. Whose report will you believe? Good. I will. I can do this. I've got this. Thank you, Shaden. Whose report will you believe? The report of Jesus. Can you remember Esther? She embraced her role as queen and her purpose, making a significant impact in her time with her voice. And she said, I'm going to go to the king. She was a teenager. She was 16 or 17. She wasn't an adult. She was a teenager. And she said, oh, I will go into the king. And if I perish, I perish. What you don't know in those times is that if you go uninvited to the king, you're killed. Doesn't matter who you are. If the king does not specifically send for you and you just walk in, it's not now they just say, yo, let me go and see my dad. Yo, let me go and see my mom. The king doesn't send for you and you walk into the king's presence, is just going to have you beheaded. Yes. But Esther said, if I perish, I'm perished, but I'm going to save my people. Confidently, she was confident about her God, and she used the unique gifts and the unique place that she was placed in, the unique place where she found herself. And she decided to speak on behalf of a whole nation, a whole nation. So be open, teenagers, as I round up. Be open to speaking opportunities in school, in church, amongst your friends, in Kingdom Academy, Kingdom Kids Academy. Be open. Volunteer, don't hide. Oh, I'm just shy. No, you're not. If you practice, shyness is going to drop off. If you practice, shyness is going to drop off. So when Auntie Chidima is looking for someone to volunteer, say, Auntie, I will. Who is going to read the bio of our next speaker? Auntie, I will. Who is going to take us through our next meeting? Auntie, I will. Who is going to review this Bible verse? I will. I want you all to put in the chat box, I will, I will, I will, I will, I will. I'll try, I'll try. I can, I will, I can, I'll try. Put it in the chat box. I want to see a lot of them. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. I'll try. Yes, I can.
And showing up to do it. Not
I can do this. Yes, Hillary. I can do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you got this. So like they say, practice makes perfect. So whatever you practice, you're going to perfect. Whatever it is, you practice. Even if it's negative, you're going to become good at it. If you practice lying, you're going to become a very good liar. So why not practice positive things? Speaking up, showing up, speaking up for others. Volunteering. Yes, you've got this, teenagers. You've got this. So use So I'm going to, your positive affirmations, you're going to write them out, place them in a visible place where you can see them. And then use it as your superpower, positive self-talk, positive affirmation as your superpower. Write what God says about you. I'm the light of the world. I'm a city set on a hill. I cannot be hidden. So when you're asked to speak and you say, I'm shy, you're hiding. And God says, you're the light. You're a city. How can you be a city on a hill where how can everybody see you if you do not speak up? So always lift yourself up with those positive affirmations. I need you to write them out, write them down. And then have friends. I love communities. So I love Kingdom Kids Academy. It's a community of Christian teenagers where they can build their confidence, not just in God, but in themselves. So I'd like for you to make friends in this community who support you, who see the good in you, who affirm you, who tell you the things that are in the Word of God, who confirm God's word to you. So yes, it's a beautiful community. Have friends who tell you exactly who you are. Friends who show you a mirror of who you are, of who God created you to be. So I'm going to need for us to affirm this together. It's confident. So C, who is ready? I want everyone to type this and I want you to write it. Write it, put it on your lamp, on your bedpost, put it on your wardrobe, any visible place where your reading table where you can see it. So I created a word for confidence, right? An acronym as confidence. So C is courageous. Let me have that in the chat box. C is courageous. To be a confident teenager, you need to be courageous. Courageous. I haven't seen it yet. Yes, Hillary. Yes, Hillary. Yes, I agree with you. C is for courageous. Thank you. O is for overcomer. Overcomer. So you overcome your shyness. To build your confidence, you need to overcome your shyness. You need to overcome negative self-talk or doubting yourself. Oh, I'm not just good enough. Oh, I can't do this. You need to overcome all of your fears and your negative self-talk and your doubts. And N is noteworthy, noteworthy, noteworthy. People are going to notice you when you're confident. If you're building your confidence, you're going to be noticed. You're like a city, the Bible says, on a hill. Everybody will notice you because you're on a hill, a beautiful city. All right. Now, F. F is fearless. You're going to be fearless. Aha. You're going to be afraid of nothing. Afraid of nothing. Fear is nothing. Fear is nothing. F for fear. We're spelling confident. F for fear. Fearless, fearless, fearless. You're afraid of nothing. You're called upon and you show up and you speak confidently, courageously. I is for independence. Independence. You're going to be independent when you speak well. You'll be independent. You'll be noteworthy and you'll be independent. You're going to be an independent thinker. You're going to think like a courageous teenager. You're going to be independent in your thinking. Nobody is going to pressure you negatively. You're independent. You're assertive. Great. And we move to D. D, devoted to my purpose. Devoted to my purpose. Building your confidence. You're going to be devoted to your purpose, your passions, your giftings, those things that God has deposited inside of you. Devoted to my purpose and my passions. And E, empowered by grace. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You are empowered. You are empowered. As a confident Christian teenager, you are empowered. God has empowered you to do anything you put your mind to. And then N, never wavering in my belief. Never wavering. Never wavering. I'm not going to doubt myself anymore. I am who God says I am. I can do the things that God says I can. Never wavering in my belief of who God says I am. Never, ever. And then we go to the last T. I am talented. I am talented. I'm a confident teenager. I'm a confident teenager. I'm a confident Christian teenager. I am courageous. I am outstanding and overcomer. I am noteworthy. I am fearless when I speak. I am fearless. I am independent, assertive. I can think on my own. I know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. I am devoted to my purpose. I am empowered by God's grace. I am never wavering in my beliefs and my values. And I am super, super talented. Thank you so much, Kingdom Kids Academy, for having me tonight. I hope that the teenagers on this call have enjoyed this webinar as much as I have. And I'm blessed to be here. And I'm looking forward to coming back again and again and again. Thank you very much. I want to see in the chat box if you had a great time. All those who were neutral, I want to see how you feel now.
We have questions. Do you have time for Q&A?
Okay.
I know someone he's here, he might know himself. He's so talented in drumming. I'm not calling him, but he knows himself. He's so talented in drumming. This boy drums, you empty your bank account. But sometimes, some days you say I'm shy. And once he says he's shy, he will run away. Victor, why are you laughing? So, so if anybody, thank you so much, Coach Joy. I really learned so much. So this is time for question and answer. You know, all those bugging issues you may have, please feel free. You can unmute yourself one after the other. You can ask her the questions you have. And
okay, so I see one question already on the chat, in the chat room, and it says, Auntie Joy, must everyone be a public speaker? No, everyone mustn't be a public speaker, but everyone must have public speaking skills. You need it in every aspect of your life. Even if you're just a web developer, nobody needs to know I'm just developing websites. Oh, I'm just in the background. Nobody needs to know me. I don't need to speak about my apps that I design. No, one day you're going to need to speak up. You're going to need to speak up. Everybody needs to have skills, good speaking skills. Is a life skill. Speaking skills is a life skill, is a must-have skill. Must have. Like your life depends on it. You need to be able to speak well, confidently, and with clarity. Is a must. Yes, is a must. You mustn't be a public speaker, but you need to have public speaking skills. It's a must, especially in this generation. It's a must.
Some people are afraid of making mistakes. They don't want to be, spotted. They just want to.
Mistakes are a learning curve. Everyone does make mistakes. Auntie Joy makes mistakes. Auntie Chidima makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. We learn from our mistakes and we move on. So mistakes are things you need to learn from. It must happen. Embrace it. You must make mistakes. You just learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Learn how to not to do it again. Can we remember Thomas Edison and how many times he did the light bulb? How many times he failed? He just learned a better way not to do it again. That's what he said. I learned a better way not to do it. I learned a better way not to do it. Okay, I'm not going to do it this way again. This one didn't work. And he dropped it. You tried another way. That one didn't work. You say, okay, I'm not going to try it this way again. So you learn from your mistakes, all right? Any more questions? How do I overcome shyness? Is it Victor that's asking me?
It might be him.
No, in my head, I'm thinking Victor is asking me.
It might be him.
So yes, I just came up with that question. How can I overcome nervousness? Everybody gets nervous, Victor. Everyone gets nervous. Everyone. So we just learned how to use that nervous energy the right way. Everybody gets nervous. Everybody. But then just turn that energy, that nervous energy around and use the energy, turn it to enthusiasm, excitement. Breathe. When you're nervous, breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Deliberately calm down. Don't rush to say, oh, let me just get this over. Don't wait and run away. Calm down. Slow down. Slow down. Right? Okay, so during the course of the year, I'm going to be having public speaking classes online and on-site for everyone who is interested in becoming a better speaker. So I'm going to be sharing that flyer with Auntie Chidima during the course of the year. It's going to hold in August. So by April, I'm going to have that flyer. Auntie Chidima is going to have one, and she's going to share it with you. So we're going to have the on-site one here in Abuja, Nigeria, and then we're going to have one online. And I'm looking forward to having you, Victor, and every other person who is interested in that class. Thank you again. If we don't have any more questions, I want to run.
No, I know. Kayla has question. Kayla, I'm interested.
Kayla?
Kayla. Oh Lord, Kayla. Okay. Any other question?
Thank you, Hilary.
Hilary, you want to ask question?
Hilary says, thank you so much. I've learned so much from you. Thank you, Hilary. I'm so glad you have.
Someone asked, can you learn all mistakes? I don't know what that means.
Can you learn from all mistakes? Yes, you can. Inside every mistake, inside it is a lesson. Every mistake you make, there's a lesson inside it. There's a lesson. You can get an adult to help you locate that lesson that you need to learn, right? But in every mistake that you make, there's a lesson inside. There's a lesson. Any more questions? No questions? Can I run? I've had a great time. You're muted, Auntie Chidima, you're muted.
Everybody, you can unmute yourself and say thank you, Coach Joy. Can you unmute yourself? Did you still learn something?
Thank you, Coach Joy.
Thank you,
Thank
baby.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Shady.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Jadon
Thank
and
you.
Diana. Thank you, Precious.
Joy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach Joy.
Olachi, thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Ma. So thank you everyone for
Bye.
yes, only Auntie Joy is leaving, not everybody. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. I know you guys learned so much. Victor, I know you're not gonna be in your shell no more, right? Chisom, Joshua, Precious, Shading, hi Shading. I met Shading last Sunday, and I loved him so much. And thank you for joining, Shading. So I know you guys learned so much about not being shy or feeling I can't do it. You understand? So no more. someone saying, Auntie Chidima, I'm shy. I can't read. I don't want people to laugh at me. Okay. So that was a very good class. And yes, we're gonna stop here today. And I know summer is almost here. So we're gonna be having much more classes, during summer. So please, if you see the flyer, make sure you make out time to join, okay? All right, thank you, everyone. I will send your parents the recorded videos so that you guys can still follow up in case you miss any part of the class, okay? All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Julia and the family. Thank you, Chisom. Thank you, Victor, Victoria. Thank you, Precious, Joshua. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, Jaden and Ivana. Jaden, unmute yourself. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. My regards to mommy, okay? All right, everyone. Drive safe. Have a good one. Make sure you complete your Bible chapters for today.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.